Your diet plays a huge role in your prostate health, but what if some everyday foods are secretly harming it? You might be eating them right now without realizing the damage they're causing. In this video, we're exposing the worst foods that can destroy your prostate, and one shocking food that does the most damage of all. Don't miss this, because avoiding these foods could save you from serious prostate problems. Let's get started. First, we have lemons. Lemons are often hailed as a superfood, known for their high vitamin C content and numerous health benefits. However, while they are packed with nutrients that can promote general well-being, there is a lesser-known side to lemons that may pose risks for prostate health. Prostate health is a delicate issue for many men, especially as they age. What's alarming is that certain properties in lemons, when consumed excessively, can potentially exacerbate existing prostate issues or even contribute to the development of prostate problems over time. One of the most concerning aspects of lemons in relation to prostate health is their high acidity. While a small amount of acidity can be beneficial for digestion, an overconsumption of acidic foods, including lemons, can lead to an increase in acidity levels within the body. This imbalance can disrupt the pH of the prostate, potentially inflaming the gland. Prostate inflammation, also known as prostatitis, is a painful condition that can affect many men, particularly those in their middle-aged years. The citric acid in lemons may aggravate this condition, causing further discomfort and increasing the risk of chronic prostatitis. Moreover, lemons contain compounds known as flavonoids, such as hesperidin and iriocitrin. While these compounds have antioxidant properties, which are generally beneficial, they can also interfere with hormone regulation. The prostate is sensitive to hormonal imbalances, particularly the hormone testosterone, which plays a significant role in prostate health. An excess of certain flavonoids might disturb the delicate hormonal balance in the body, potentially increasing the risk of prostate enlargement or contributing to conditions such as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, which can lead to issues with urination and sexual function. Furthermore, while lemons are known for their detoxifying properties, the process of detoxification itself can sometimes place additional strain on the prostate. When the body is in a detox mode, it increases the production of free radicals, which can be harmful if not properly neutralized by antioxidants. Although lemons contain antioxidants, they might not be sufficient to counterbalance the oxidative stress caused by the detox process. This oxidative stress can damage prostate cells and lead to chronic conditions that affect the gland's health, potentially making it more vulnerable to infection or even cancer. Lemon juice is also known for its high potassium content, which, while beneficial in moderation, can be problematic in excess. High levels of potassium can strain the kidneys, and since the kidneys and prostate are interconnected in their functions, an overburdened kidney can impact prostate health. When the kidneys cannot function properly, the waste and toxins in the body build up, leading to an increase in the acidity of bodily fluids, which could harm the prostate over time. This strain on the kidneys, when combined with the acidic nature of lemons, can become a serious health concern for men with pre-existing prostate issues. Next, we have limes. Limes are widely recognized for their refreshing taste and rich vitamin C content, making them a popular addition to various diets and drinks. However, while limes are generally considered healthy, there are specific properties that could pose a threat to prostate health if consumed in excess. The prostate is a delicate gland, and many factors, including diet, can influence its overall health. Limes, despite their health benefits, contain certain compounds that can potentially harm the prostate or exacerbate pre-existing prostate conditions. One of the primary concerns with limes is their high acidity. Limes contain citric acid, which is known for its sharp and tangy taste. While citric acid can aid in digestion and provide numerous health benefits in moderation, overconsumption can lead to an imbalance in the body's pH levels. The prostate, like other organs, requires a balanced pH for optimal function. When the body becomes overly acidic, it can lead to inflammation, including in the prostate. Prostate inflammation, often referred to as prostatitis, can be a painful and disruptive condition, and consuming too many acidic foods like limes can aggravate it, making symptoms worse and potentially leading to chronic issues. In addition to citric acid, limes contain flavonoids such as hesperidin, which are known for their antioxidant properties. While antioxidants can be beneficial in fighting oxidative stress, an imbalance in their consumption can cause disruptions in hormone regulation. The prostate is particularly sensitive to fluctuations in hormones like testosterone. When flavonoids from limes interfere with hormonal balance, they may contribute to the development of prostate enlargement, known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. BPH is a common issue among men, and its symptoms can include difficulty urinating, reduced urinary flow, and frequent nighttime urination, all of which can be worsened by hormonal imbalances caused by excess flavonoids in the diet. Limes also contain a compound called limonene, which is responsible for their characteristic fragrance and some of their therapeutic properties. While limonene has been studied for its potential anti-cancer properties, it is also known to have some adverse effects when consumed in large amounts. Studies suggest that limonene may act as an estrogenic compound, which could interfere with the delicate hormonal balance needed for prostate health. Elevated estrogen levels in men have been linked to an increased risk of developing prostate cancer. By disrupting this hormonal equilibrium, excessive consumption of limes could potentially increase the likelihood of developing prostate-related issues, including cancer. Moreover, limes, like other citrus fruits, can contribute to the formation of kidney stones in some individuals due to their high oxalate content. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many plant foods, and when consumed in large quantities, they can bind with calcium and form crystals. If these crystals accumulate, they can lead to kidney stones, which are not only painful but can also impact the function of the urinary system. Since the urinary system is closely connected to the prostate, the formation of kidney stones can lead to complications that affect the prostate's health. The increased pressure from kidney stones can cause discomfort and even lead to inflammation in the prostate. Another concern with consuming too many limes is their potential to irritate the digestive system, leading to conditions such as acid reflux or gastritis. The acidity of lime juice can contribute to the overproduction of stomach acid, which may then enter the esophagus and cause heartburn or acid reflux. This chronic irritation can create pressure in the pelvic region, including the prostate, potentially leading to inflammation or aggravating existing prostate conditions. The constant irritation caused by acid reflux can also create an inflammatory response in the prostate, making it more susceptible to further damage or infection. Next, we have sugary snacks. Sugary snacks are a staple in many people's diets, offering quick bursts of energy and a satisfying sweetness. However, behind their tempting allure, sugary snacks can have a hidden danger, especially for men concerned with prostate health. While they might seem harmless when consumed in moderation, the long-term effects of consuming too much sugar can be detrimental to the prostate gland. One of the primary ways sugary snacks can negatively impact prostate health is through their influence on insulin resistance. When sugary snacks are consumed regularly, they cause spikes in blood sugar levels, prompting the body to release insulin to manage these fluctuations. Over time, excessive insulin production can lead to insulin resistance, which has been linked to an increased risk of developing prostate issues, including prostate cancer. Insulin resistance doesn't just affect glucose metabolism, it can disrupt the normal functioning of various organs, including the prostate. The prostate, like other tissues in the body, is sensitive to changes in hormonal levels, and insulin resistance can interfere with the body's ability to regulate these hormones effectively. This hormonal imbalance, particularly an excess of insulin in the bloodstream, can promote the growth of prostate cancer cells, making the prostate more vulnerable to malignancy. In fact, research has shown that high levels of insulin and other growth factors associated with insulin resistance may fuel the development of prostate cancer, highlighting the connection between sugar consumption and prostate health risks. Another dangerous impact of sugary snacks on the prostate is the chronic inflammation they can induce. Sugary foods, especially processed snacks high in refined sugars, have been shown to trigger inflammatory responses in the body. This inflammation is not limited to general bodily functions, but extends to specific organs, including the prostate. Chronic inflammation in the prostate can lead to conditions like prostatitis, a painful and often long-lasting inflammation of the prostate gland. Prostatitis can cause a variety of symptoms, including pelvic pain, difficulty urinating, and sexual dysfunction, all of which can severely affect a man's quality of life. The constant exposure to high sugar foods can exacerbate this inflammation, contributing to the development of long-term prostate health issues. Sugary snacks also contribute to the accumulation of excess body fat, which is another significant risk factor for prostate health problems. The consumption of sugary snacks, especially those high in refined carbohydrates, can lead to weight gain and the development of visceral fat, the fat that accumulates around the abdomen and organs. Visceral fat produces inflammatory cytokines and hormones that can negatively affect the prostate. Excessive fat in the body can also influence the balance of hormones, including estrogen, which has been linked to an increased risk of prostate cancer. Obesity and the resulting hormonal changes can impair the prostate's ability to function properly, making it more prone to various diseases, including benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, a condition where the prostate enlarges and causes urinary difficulties. Moreover, consuming sugary snacks regularly can lead to an imbalance in the gut microbiome, which plays a crucial role in maintaining overall health, including prostate health. The gut microbiome is home to a diverse community of microorganisms that help regulate various bodily functions, including the immune system. A diet high in sugar can disrupt the delicate balance of gut bacteria, promoting the growth of harmful bacteria and yeast while suppressing beneficial bacteria. This imbalance can weaken the immune system, making it harder for the body to fight off infections and inflammation, including in the prostate. A weakened immune system can leave the prostate more vulnerable to bacterial infections, which can lead to prostatitis or other prostate-related issues. Next, we have trans fats. Trans fats are a type of unsaturated fat that has been artificially altered through a process called hydrogenation to make them more stable and extend the shelf life of food products. Although they are commonly found in processed foods, snacks, and fast food, their impact on health, particularly prostate health, is profoundly harmful. When consumed over time, trans fats can have a significant detrimental effect on the prostate, contributing to a variety of health issues. One of the primary ways trans fats damage the prostate is by promoting systemic inflammation throughout the body. These fats, unlike healthy fats such as omega-3s, trigger inflammatory responses that can negatively affect the prostate gland. Chronic inflammation is a major factor in the development of several prostate-related conditions, including benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, and prostate cancer. The constant inflammatory environment created by trans fats makes it easier for abnormal cells to grow, leading to further damage to the prostate tissue. Trans fats also disrupt the normal functioning of essential enzymes and hormones in the body. These fats alter the way the body metabolizes other fats, particularly essential fatty acids, which are crucial for maintaining a healthy prostate. Without a proper balance of healthy fats, the prostate becomes more vulnerable to oxidative stress and cellular damage. The accumulation of oxidative stress in prostate cells can accelerate the aging process and increase the risk of cancerous changes. This is especially concerning because oxidative stress damages the DNA in prostate cells, leading to mutations that can potentially result in prostate cancer. The harmful effects of trans fats are amplified when combined with poor diet and lifestyle choices, putting individuals at an even higher risk for prostate-related diseases. Additionally, trans fats are known to affect insulin sensitivity and increase the risk of metabolic syndrome. Insulin resistance, a condition where the body no longer responds effectively to insulin, is a precursor to several health issues, including type 2 diabetes and prostate problems. When insulin resistance occurs, the body compensates by producing more insulin, which can trigger abnormal cell growth in various tissues, including the prostate. Research has shown that men with higher levels of insulin resistance are at a greater risk of developing prostate cancer. This makes the consumption of trans fats particularly dangerous, as it directly contributes to insulin resistance, promoting an environment that is conducive to the development of prostate disease. Trans fats can also influence the body's fat composition, leading to an increase in visceral fat, the fat stored around the internal organs, including the prostate. This type of fat is highly inflammatory and produces molecules that contribute to a range of health issues, including prostate inflammation. The accumulation of visceral fat also leads to an imbalance in hormones, particularly estrogen and testosterone, which can disrupt the normal functioning of the prostate. Excessive visceral fat has been linked to an increased risk of prostate enlargement, urinary problems, and even cancer. The harmful effects of trans fats on fat composition not only impact the prostate but also affect overall hormonal balance, leading to a higher likelihood of developing prostate-related health problems. In addition to the metabolic and inflammatory issues caused by trans fats, these unhealthy fats also impair the immune system, making the body less capable of fighting off infections or abnormal cell growth. The immune system is essential for protecting the prostate from bacterial infections and helping the body repair damaged cells. However, the consumption of trans fats weakens the immune response, leaving the prostate vulnerable to conditions like prostatitis, an infection of the prostate, or the growth of cancerous cells. When the immune system is compromised, the body's ability to repair and regenerate prostate tissue becomes significantly reduced, making it more susceptible to further damage and disease. One of the major concerns with trans fats is their impact on cardiovascular health. These fats are known to increase LDL cholesterol, often referred to as bad cholesterol, while simultaneously decreasing HDL cholesterol, or good cholesterol. Poor cardiovascular health leads to restricted blood flow, which can negatively affect the prostate's ability to receive essential nutrients and oxygen. Without proper circulation, the prostate becomes less efficient at functioning and maintaining its health. Additionally, poor blood flow can lead to the accumulation of harmful substances within the prostate, contributing to inflammation and disease. Trans fats, by damaging cardiovascular health, indirectly compromise the prostate's well-being. Trans fats also interfere with the body's ability to absorb vital nutrients that are essential for prostate health, including vitamins A, D, and E. These vitamins play key roles in maintaining a healthy prostate and protecting it from harmful oxidative damage. For instance, vitamin D is particularly important in regulating prostate cell growth and differentiation, helping to prevent the development of cancerous cells. Trans fats, however, hinder the absorption of these crucial nutrients, depriving the body and the prostate of their protective benefits. As a result, the prostate becomes more vulnerable to oxidative stress, inflammation, and the development of diseases such as prostate cancer. Last, we have white bread. White bread, often seen as a staple in many households, can have serious consequences for prostate health. Although it may seem harmless at first glance, its composition and processing methods can wreak havoc on the body over time. One of the primary concerns with white bread is its high glycemic index, which causes a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. When consumed in excess, these spikes put undue stress on the body's insulin system, contributing to insulin resistance. Insulin resistance not only promotes fat storage and weight gain, but also increases the risk of developing chronic conditions, including prostate-related problems. For the prostate, higher insulin levels can lead to an imbalance in hormones like testosterone, which plays a key role in the health of the prostate. Increased testosterone levels, in turn, may accelerate the growth of abnormal cells in the prostate, increasing the likelihood of prostate cancer. Another damaging effect of white bread on prostate health is its lack of essential nutrients. Unlike whole grains, which are rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, white bread is refined and stripped of many of these vital components. This lack of nutrients leaves the body deprived of the necessary building blocks for maintaining prostate health. For example, Fiber is essential for regulating blood sugar levels and preventing chronic inflammation. Without adequate fiber intake, the body becomes more susceptible to inflammatory conditions, including those affecting the prostate. Chronic inflammation is one of the leading contributors to prostate problems such as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, an enlargement of the prostate that causes urinary difficulties and discomfort. Over time, this persistent inflammation can damage the delicate tissues of the prostate, increasing the risk of further complications. The lack of fiber in white bread also affects digestion and gut health, which in turn impacts prostate health. A healthy digestive system is crucial for maintaining overall health, as it helps to eliminate toxins and waste from the body. Without sufficient fiber, the digestive system becomes sluggish, leading to constipation and a buildup of waste in the body. This can create a toxic environment that may promote the development of harmful bacteria and inflammation, which can spread to other areas, including the prostate. Additionally, the imbalance in gut bacteria caused by poor dietary choices like consuming white bread can weaken the immune system, making it harder for the body to fight off infections and abnormal cell growth. This weakened immune system contributes to the development of conditions like prostatitis and prostate cancer. The refining process that turns whole grains into white bread also removes many antioxidants, which are essential for fighting oxidative stress in the body. Oxidative stress occurs when there is an imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants in the body, leading to cellular damage. The prostate, like any other organ, is susceptible to oxidative damage, and free radicals can accelerate the aging process and increase the likelihood of cancerous changes in the prostate. Antioxidants such as vitamin E, selenium, and zinc help protect prostate cells from these damaging free radicals. However, white bread lacks these protective nutrients, leaving the prostate vulnerable to oxidative stress and increasing the risk of cancer and other degenerative conditions. Another concern with white bread is its impact on blood sugar regulation. Foods with a high glycemic index, such as white bread, cause rapid spikes in blood glucose, followed by a crash that leaves the body craving more food. These fluctuations in blood sugar can lead to unhealthy eating habits, weight gain, and increased fat accumulation, particularly around the abdominal area. Abdominal fat, also known as visceral fat, is highly inflammatory and contributes to a range of health problems, including prostate issues. Visceral fat produces inflammatory cytokines that can trigger or worsen existing prostate inflammation, making it harder for the prostate to function properly. Over time, this inflammation can contribute to conditions like BPH and even increase the risk of prostate cancer. The carbohydrates in white bread, although they provide quick energy, are also highly refined, which means they break down into sugar much faster than complex carbohydrates. This rapid breakdown causes an instant spike in blood glucose levels, which can be detrimental to prostate health. When blood sugar is constantly spiking and then crashing, it can lead to a cascade of negative health effects, including hormonal imbalances and weight gain. Elevated blood sugar levels also trigger the production of more insulin, which can create a hormonal imbalance that encourages abnormal cell growth in the prostate. Insulin is a growth hormone, and excessive levels of it can fuel the proliferation of unhealthy cells, increasing the likelihood of prostate problems and the development of prostate cancer. Furthermore, the consumption of white bread is often associated with poor overall dietary habits. Those who rely on processed foods like white bread are more likely to consume a diet low in essential nutrients, including healthy fats, proteins, and vitamins. A lack of these nutrients can compromise the body's ability to repair and maintain healthy prostate cells. For example, a diet rich in antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, and essential vitamins is known to support prostate health by reducing inflammation and preventing oxidative damage. Without these nutrients, the prostate becomes more vulnerable to cellular damage and disease. The overconsumption of refined carbohydrates, such as white bread, can crowd out more nutritious options, depriving the body of the tools it needs to maintain optimal prostate function. Another important consideration is the connection between obesity and prostate health. White bread, being a highly refined carbohydrate, is often a major contributor to weight gain, especially when consumed in excess. Obesity is a well-established risk factor for prostate problems, including BPH and prostate cancer. The excess weight puts additional strain on the body's organs, including the prostate, and contributes to hormonal imbalances that can fuel the growth of abnormal prostate cells. Furthermore, obesity increases the risk of metabolic syndrome, which can exacerbate prostate problems by affecting blood sugar regulation, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels. The link between obesity and prostate health underscores the importance of avoiding foods like white bread that contribute to unhealthy weight gain. In addition to the direct effects on insulin levels and inflammation, white bread can also impact the gut microbiome, which plays a crucial role in immune function and overall health. A diet high in refined carbohydrates like white bread can disrupt the balance of beneficial bacteria in the gut, promoting the growth of harmful bacteria. An unhealthy gut microbiome weakens the immune system, making it more difficult for the body to fight off infections and inflammation, both of which are risk factors for prostate problems. By promoting an imbalance in gut bacteria, white bread indirectly compromises the body's ability to protect the prostate from disease. Finally, the consumption of white bread as a staple food can contribute to a cycle of poor health that negatively impacts the prostate. As the body becomes more accustomed to high glycemic foods like white bread, it becomes increasingly difficult to regulate blood sugar, maintain a healthy weight, and reduce inflammation. This cycle perpetuates the risk of developing prostate problems, such as BPH and prostate cancer, and makes it harder to break free from unhealthy eating habits. To protect prostate health, it is essential to reduce or eliminate refined carbohydrates like white bread from the diet, and focus on more nutrient-dense, whole foods that support overall health and well-being.